This video I'd go over my swing training aids. They're actually training aids that I've designed and made. Typically I don't use training aids for teaching. I generally use them for when a beginner's having their first lesson, and the whole point of the training aids is to help them hit the ball correctly in the air, because I want their first lesson to be a positive experience. So my first training aid, I call it the cheat stick. It's a Cleveland launcher 7 iron, but where the balance point is on the shaft, I've added 60 grams to the head. I am going to be adding a molded grip so you can place your hands on correctly, but this 60 grams, what that does is it's enough weight to slow the club head down so that you're leading your hands into impact and hitting down, because all beginners, they want to hit up. And so going in combination with that is we take a 1 kilogram ankle wrist weight, and I mean, all of this is really just basic stuff. So this is what I would have them do on the day. I'll have them use all of this. Get that through. And this just goes below the forearm. And what this is going to do is it's going to prevent the arm from going out that way. I'm just going to make it a bit tighter. Yeah, so that just prevents the arm from going out that way. Now I have this, it's a piece of TheraBand that's cut about 1.9 meters, and then it's tied with a double knot. And what we do is we now bring this, we just do a loop and tighten it. And I also have it in a, so the red isn't that much resistance. I've got it in a black. That one I cut at about 2.2 meters. I mean, you can do all this yourself. So this goes over your head like that. We take our arm, we go over, under, and then we go over, under. And then last but not least, we have 2 halves of a tennis ball. And what we do is we put our feet, so the inside half of our toes is pushing down here, then the inside half of our heel is pushing down there, and what that's going to do, that's going to help us pivot. So the TheraBand, like if I actually let that go, see how there's a bit of tension there. So what that TheraBand does is it just keeps our arms in the connected, and keeps our left arm extending straight. It keeps the right arm folding in along with the ankle weight, and then pulls you in here and allows you to release properly. So yeah, that's basically it. That's all my swing trainers. Like I said, you can make all of these yourself. There's nothing to them. But I do use this one. So the tennis balls, because if anyone's swaying, especially beginners, are always going to sway, but yeah, I do use these for someone where I'll just have them at home to get their centre more pivot and pivot more centred, sorry, and just have them swing just at a medium tempo, or even slow motion. Going slower actually, because if you're hitting balls, the problem is that you're doing it at speed plus you're focusing on hitting balls. So when you're practicing slow motion, you can feel what you need to be doing. And then, when it comes to technique, I never have a golfer hit a golf ball on the practice fairway. That's for shot making. golf ball's got nothing to do with the golf swing, totally irrelevant. The only time we start talking about the golf ball is when we start talking about hitting different shots. So I don't teach, when it comes to technique, I don't teach having people swing a golf club. I generally get people to practice their technique swinging in slow motion. It is a proven fact. Your your sensual perception is a lot more heightened, and it's easier to feel what you're doing when you're doing it in slow motion than rather doing it at speed. And never take your technique, practice your technique on the practice fairway, because the way you practice is the way you practice as you want to play, and you play as you want to practice. So if I take my technique to the practice fairway, then I'm going to take that to the course. And all technique training is done at home. You don't need to do, and there's not a lot to the golf swing. It's literally grip, stance and posture, takeaway, starting the downswing, and once you've done all that, and you've gone into the impact, the momentum's going to carry you through to your finish. So that's what I mean. And it's so much more easier to learn it in slow motion. So, but like I said, I use these aids basically with a beginner on their first lesson, just so they get a feeling for it all. And then the next lesson I move in, will use the cheat stick, but then I'll move into a golf club that's unaided with any aids. So there you go. There's all my swing training aids that I use, and like I said, very simple to do. Yeah, I mean, you can just do them yourself. There's nothing to them. So like I said, the red TheraBand is about 1.8 meters long. I'm 5'11". That black one is 2.2, and then you can get a blue one as well, which is in between in resistance, and you do that about 2 meters. So there you go.